The movie Peanut Butter Falcon was extremely empowering for students or individuals with exceptionalities. Zach demonstrates self-determination from the very beginning of the film when he is determined and takes initiative to get out of the nursing home that he shouldn't have been in the first place. He comes up with a bunch of really clever plans and eventually escapes through the bars of the window. You can just see in the scene of him running at night in the streets that he is so happy and confident with himself that he just escaped from essentially what is jail. He then goes on to travel a really far distance, and that's when he meets Tyler. Throughout the film, Zach is called the R word. He is pushed around. People think that they could take advantage of him. But meeting Tyler really changed Zach's perspective of himself also. Although Zach already had a lot of determination, he still had a lot of people who were against him. But Tyler was different. Tyler gave Zach independence. He wanted to help Zach, and he treated him just like he would treat anybody else. I mean, he taught Zach how to shoot a gun. He let Zach help him build a raft. He told Zach to even not slow him down. He let Zach make decisions for himself. And then Eleanor comes along, and she's very kind, but she babied him, and she didn't give him the independence he deserved. And there's a scene where Eleanor tries to dress Zach and put his shirt on for him, and Tyler says, "Oh, don't do that. He's 22 years old. Like, what are you doing?" And then goes on to try to talk to Tyler in private. And that's when Zach catches a fish, and Eleanor's like, "Oh, wow, Zach, you really can do that. You're really capable of a lot more than I thought you were." Tyler really believed in Zach. Tyler thought that and told Zach consistently and constantly that he can do anything anybody else can do. He can wrestle, he can swim, he's strong, he can catch a fish, he can shoot a gun. The barriers that Zach faced are the people around him babying him and treating him like he is less than. Even in the wrestling scene, Sam starts going hard, and Tyler just keeps telling Zach, you got this, and really believes in him. And so then he starts to finally believe in himself and throws Sam over the whole wrestling rink, which I think says a lot about self-determination and how not undermining our students with exceptionalities can really help them in the long run, because the more they know the capable they are, the more they know that they are capable of doing anything, the more likely they are to do those things. The film was extremely empowering to individuals with disabilities. Even when there was a man who was blind, they showed how he used all his different senses in order to help others and connect with others and be a member of the community, and he had a place where he belonged. And Zach also finally found that. And when Zach found that confidence, the end scene where he threw Sam over the wrestling rink was just really powerful. And even though it was unrealistic, it still showed that just like anyone else, you can do anything you put your mind to. You can do anything you believe. If one person did it, anyone could do it. We as teachers just need to give our students the confidence, the abilities, the resources they deserve and need to succeed in life and excel everywhere.
In the movie The Peanut Butter Falcon, Zach, the main character, shows his self-determination by escaping the nursing home and refusing to let the others in his life define what he can and cannot do just because he has a disability. He escapes the nursing home hoping to pursue his dream of becoming a professional wrestler. With his escape from the nursing home, it shows his persistence and that he is determined to live the life he wants to live and do everything on his own terms. Tyler is a very is a very important part in Zach's life and in the movie. Tyler is the reason that Zach has grown to become the person that he is. Tyler doesn't treat Zach like an unordinary person just because he has a disability. Tyler treats Zach just as everyone else. He teaches Zach the different practical skills in life, but more importantly, shows Zach what it's like to be confident to make his own decisions. Zach and Tyler work together, and throughout their friendship, Zach becomes more independent, and we see that Zach has been able to make his own decisions, and they strengthen throughout the movie, taking his own life into control. No matter what, Zach will always face challenges to self-determination because he is confined to a nursing home due to institutional rules. Zach faces social stigma with people underestimating his abilities because he has a disability. Zach struggles with his own limitations at times, but he overcomes these challenges by taking action, by escaping the nursing home and doing what he wants to do to become a professional wrestler. Zach uses Tyler as support and as well as Eleanor when he needs it. Zach's wrestling dream is also showing the power of goal setting. This is because he has a clear vision for himself and he takes steps towards it when he runs away from the nursing home, begins training to be a professional wrestler, and then eventually steps foot into the wrestling ring. Zach's dream of becoming a professional wrestler is what motivated him to do all of these things. And it shows that when a person is determined to do something and they have the support that they need, they can achieve their goals that might have seemed impossible. Zach showed everyone that ever underestimated him that he can do it and that his disability does not define the person that he is. Finally, in the film, the challenges of how society views people with disabilities, instead of showing that Zach is independent or limited, the story shows him as he is a capable, independent, and brave human being that is full of extreme potential when he is given the chance to make his own choices. The message is clear to everyone in the movie that just because somebody has a disability does not mean that they cannot do anything a normal person would do. And when they are empowered and respected, they can achieve amazing things. Finally, in the end of the Peanut Butter Falcon, the story is just about wrestling, and it's a story about freedom and friendship, and it shows the importance of self-determination in one's life. Thank you.
My name is Maeve, and I really enjoyed watching the movie Peanut Butter Falcon. I'd never seen it before. I thought it was a really great movie with a really great storyline. In the movie, the main character, Zach, demonstrates self-determination throughout the film by always pursuing what he wanted to do. He wanted to be a wrestler, and throughout the movie, he ran away from his nursing home that he was in and ran away. He ended up finding Tyler. He just really did his best to create his own destiny and find his own life outside of people's expectations for him and what he can and cannot do. Zach and Tyler's friendship was really inspirational. Tyler helped Zach achieve independence because he was able to advocate for him in ways that he might not have known how to do. He was able to stand up to Eleanor when she thought that he wasn't capable of certain things, and he was able to have a conversation with her to convince her that Zach is able to do some things. And he was just a great support for him and a great push for him to be able to do certain things like work out and train and just live on his own. I felt that the barriers that Zach faced for his self-determination was that when he had the help of another person doing something for him, he felt that he should just like let them do it for him instead of speaking up for himself and saying like, no, I can do this. Instead, I feel like he just let them do it, which I think was when Tyler's help really came into effect, and he had the conversation with Eleanor being like, you need to let him live on his own. Zach's pursuit of wrestling was very inspirational, and he really showed resilience throughout the whole film and saying that this is something that he wanted, and Tyler really helped him achieve his goals. I think this film was very important in showing that people with disabilities are not to be treated like children in the real world, in school, and anywhere. It's easy to like look at someone and assume what they need, but it's important to focus on each individual person and what they need specifically, and to cater to each individual student's needs rather than assuming what they need and giving them that, when that can be doing more harm than good, even though it might not be intentionally bad, but it can really harm a person when you are talking down to them constantly or treating them like a child, like they are incapable of anything. So I thought that the film and Tyler did a really nice job of treating Zach like he was just a normal person and helping him in the ways that he needed rather than the ways that he thought that he needed.